Between October 1977 and his retirement from competition in April 1985 as a 6th black belt, the hero of today's video, legendary Japanese judoka, four-time world champion and Olympic champion Yasuhiro Yamashita won 203 straight fights without a single loss, setting a record that is unsurpassed to this day, and which has made him the greatest judoka of all time. One could even say that Yasuhiro Yamashita is judo in its purest form. One of Japan's most famous sports figures, Yamashita was born on June 1, 1957, in Kumamoto Prefecture on Kyushu Island. He began practicing judo in elementary school after being inspired by its founder, Jigoro. His first instructor recalled Yamashita's first training session in the dojo in these words: "Yasuhiro was a smiling, plump young man. It was obvious that he was not experiencing any difficulties in life, so I thought it unlikely that he would continue practicing judo for a long time." But this first impression of the instructor turned out to be wrong. Yasuhiro immersed himself in judo head first and for a long time, so that by the time he went to high school he had already received a black belt. He soon earned a reputation as a talented judoka with a promising future, but still, few expected him to be the hurricane that was about to shake the judo world. The judo world didn't have to wait long for proof. Yamashita won his first All Japan title in 1977 at the age of 19, making him the youngest person ever to do so. After that, he became a dominant force on both the national and international stage, beginning his unprecedented streak of 203 bouts without defeat, and which lasted until his retirement. During that time, the Japanese maestro won 8 more All Japan Judo Championships as well as 4 gold medals at World Judo Championships. While at the peak of his powers, Yamashita was nevertheless forced to miss judo competition at the 1980 Olympics in Moscow. His country was one of 66 countries that decided to boycott the games to protest the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Yamashita's only chance to compete in the Olympics finally came in Los Angeles 4 years later. Such a long wait for this moment, however, nearly broke out in disaster at the end, when he tore the calf muscle in his right leg after winning a preliminary bout at the games. As a favorite, Yasuhiro struggled throughout the tournament, still limping noticeably during his victory over France's Laurent Del Colombo in the semifinals. But in the end, despite the injury, the Japanese judoka was destined to win the Olympic title his brilliant career deserved. His opponent in the finals at the Eagles Nest Arena was Egypt's Mohamed Ali Reshwan. The Egyptian judoka later admitted that he knew about Yamashita's injury and avoided attacking his opponent's right side in the final, for which he later received an award from the International Fair Play Committee in recognition of his sportsmanship at such a critical moment. In 1993, Yasuhiro Yamashita described his 1984 Olympic victory as the realization of his childhood dream. A year after his greatest victory, at only 28 years of age, having suffered numerous injuries throughout his career, Yamashita decided to retire from competitive judo. Yasuhiro Yamashita will forever be associated with greatness. He possessed the will to win and an unparalleled skill set on the tatami, and outside the tatami was an unassuming, humble character who, after rejecting lucrative offers outside judo after his competitive career, retained his entire pursuit of excellence in judo, being a constant instructor and inspiration to the current generation of judokas around the world. Yamashita once said, "If they could see in my face what I feel in my heart, no one would ever fight me."